Hey everyone, it's Noelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 4-piece Norpro Checkerboard Cake Pan Set, and it looks like this. So I have used this since I got it, and I'll be showing you what comes with inside, the pieces, and what I think of it after using it, and if you should invest your money in it. So stay tuned if you want to hear about it. So first off, we will see what it comes with. So the first things that it comes with is the instruction and a recipe little booklet. So it just comes with like a basic cake recipe and a chocolate buttercream icing, and then on the back it's just the instructions on how to get the checkerboard effect, which is good. And then it also comes with 3 9-inch cake pans, so 3 9-inch round cake pans, just very basic. And then it also comes with the checkerboard instrument. I know it looks really strange, but that's what it looks like. So the rings will give you the checkerboard effect on the inside. And it comes up wrapped up in the plastic so it doesn't cut into the pans and scrape your pans up. So when I use this, I will tell you, I like the fact that it makes the checkerboard effect easy and even, but there is a downfall that I found with this particular set. I mean, there are a couple different sets out there, so who knows, maybe it's just this one, I'm not sure. But I noticed what happened when what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to place this ring on each pan before you put the batter in the pan. And you're supposed to clip it on the sides like that. So then you see you have 3 rings, and you're supposed to put different colored vanilla or chocolate or whatever color batter you're going to use. You alternate the colors. So if you're using chocolate and vanilla, for instance, you go chocolate, vanilla, chocolate, or vanilla, chocolate, vanilla. So it's 3 different colors, or 2 different colors, whatever. And what I found was that when this was sitting in the pan, it doesn't actually sit flat or even, and so it doesn't sit flush to the bottom. So when you go to pour in the cake batters, they actually all mix together. And that's not what you're supposed to do. According to the instructions, you're supposed to be able to sit this checkerboard piece in the pan, pour in into each little compartment there the cake batter, the different cake batters simultaneously. So you're supposed to be able to pour in like chocolate and then vanilla and then chocolate. They're not supposed to mix. And then you're supposed to lift this piece out, and it's supposed to stay the way that you put it in there. Without this piece in there, you're not supposed to bake this piece at all. You're not supposed to put that in the oven at all. So that was my experience with them. The way that they say that you're supposed to use this does not work. The only way that I feel it could work is if you were to get somebody to hold it and press it down for you in the cake pan while you're pouring the batter in. But I mean, that's not really realistic. You're not always going to have somebody to be able to do that for you. And then still at the same time, if you're using a thinner cake batter, the cake batters are still going to mix, so you'll actually get more of a marbled effect rather than an actual checkerboard effect inside the cake. So again, the way that they're saying to do it, at least with this set, doesn't actually work. So it kind of defeated the purpose of the actual product. But I did figure out a way myself to be able to still use it for the intended purpose. So what I did was I baked my cakes as you normally would in the 9-inch cake pans. I made the vanilla and chocolate, or actually what I did was I dyed my pans. I dyed my cake batter 3 different colors, and I baked them. I just made vanilla cake batter and dyed 3 different lots, 3 different colors. And so I baked each cake, and then what I did was when they came out of the oven, I took them out, let them cool, and then when the cake was whole, all I did was I took the checkerboard piece and I just stuck it down into the cake. So basically I use this as like a cake cutter, and I cut the cake into 3 pieces. So I had an outer piece, which was the outside part of the cake, and then I had an inner, and then I had the middle piece. So instead of using it to separate the batter before it was baked, I used it to cut it into the pieces that it needed after it was baked and cooled. Now you want to cut it, at least my experience, I cut it when it was semi-cool, because I was afraid that it might crumble too much when it was dry. It might crack or something like that when I would cut into it. So I did cut it when it was still a little bit warm, and I found that worked perfectly. And the only other downfall about that is that you definitely need to make sure you have something to lift the cutted pieces with. If you don't have something big enough to lift those cutted pieces with, they are very fragile because they're very thin pieces of cake. I mean, cake in itself is fragile. So if you don't have something that is big enough to be able to lift those pieces up fully all at once, I mean, even using just 2 hands is not necessarily going to work for most cake batters because they are very delicate. It will break, it will tear, it will, you know, basically fall apart if you don't have like an actual cake lifter or a flexible cutting board or something like that to be able to slip underneath those pieces that you want to lift and move. So that's a little bit of a downfall in regards to that, not being able to use it before you bake the cake, because it's a lot more delicate trying to fit all these pieces together. So what you end up having to do to get the checkerboard effect is fitting all those pieces together. So you take the outer ring, the big outer ring, and you take of one color, and then you take a middle ring of another color, and then the center ring of another color, and you fit them all together, and you put the icing in between each layer. If you guys want to see a tutorial on that, I will definitely try to make that happen. Like the video and comment down below if you want to see it, and I will definitely try to do that. If you want to see certain colors or whatever, I'll try and just do something basic for everyone, you know, kind of just like a chocolate vanilla type thing first off, just so you can get an idea. But I would definitely love to do a tutorial for you guys if you want to see it. But yeah, so that's my experience with it. I looked at this on Amazon, and that was the only place I could find it really, and it was $26 regular price, and then I waited and it went on sale for $14.99, so I waited till it went on sale for $14.99 and I got it for that price. So it's, you know, it's not overly expensive. I mean, you are getting 3 brand new baking pans, 9-inch baking pans, plus the checkerboard device. So I mean, I think it's a pretty decent price. Even though you're not getting it for what it's intended to be used for. You can't use it for what it's supposed to be used for, but other than that, I think it's a pretty good product. I figured out a way to use it. So, I mean, if you're willing to use it that way as well, or maybe your one will come and you'll be able to use it the way it's supposed to be used for. So, other than that, if you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to comment down below. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. I would really love it if you did. And if you haven't already and would like to subscribe to this channel, then please hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to see more reviews on anything as seen on TV products, or more baking products or makeup related products, I'd be more than happy to do it. If you have any suggestions for certain products, please list that down below in the comment section, and I will definitely try to do that. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.